So the Ticwatch Pro may look alright all by its own, but when you compare it with the Galaxy Watch, it's really not that pro. What's up guys, welcome back to another tech review where I find awesome things to simplify your life. Today we're gonna go over the top 4 reasons why the Galaxy Watch may be the better choice for you. So full disclosure, I did buy these watches with my own money, so everything that's said in this video is my opinion only. I'm not biased towards any brands here, and I'm saying this because a lot of people in the comment section have been saying that I'm an Apple fanboy for some reason, I don't know why. I only have an iPad and MacBook and you know, that's it. I just say it like it is on my reviews, and without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to only list out the major differences here. If you want a more in-depth video, click on the link below or right over here to see the full video review of the Galaxy Watch I did a week ago. So first of all, I think the Galaxy Watch has better hardware, and by using that hardware, it feels more like a tool versus a toy. The first thing that I noticed when comparing two watches is the screen. The screen on the Galaxy Watch is a lot clearer. On the Ticwatch Pro, I really think the second layer makes the screen a bit more foggy, so it's not as clear, and it's really prone to fingerprints and smudges. And as you can see here on the tap test, it sounds completely different. One is harder than the other, and damn, I hope I didn't scratch my watch. And the other thing is that the bezel on the Galaxy Watch is the sexiest piece on this hardware. I love how it turns, and it just makes the usability a lot easier and simpler to use. And I also don't have to touch the screen as much, thus reducing the fingerprints on my screen. And it just, you know, makes your watch feel like a very premium tool. The second thing is that I think the OS on Galaxy Watch is a lot better. By that I mean it's easier to use. Again, you have all the widgets on your screen, and you can switch apps and also go to your recent apps and your background apps so that you can turn them off if you want to save battery versus flicking on the Ticwatch. There's a lot more scrolling than is needed on the Ticwatch Pro, and it's not Mob Voice fault. It's mainly because of Wear OS and how it's just designed. And the other thing is that I can customize the quick settings on my watch. To do that, I just swipe down from my home screen and then I hold on to it. And then here I can either delete them or add them, and I can add them to anything that I want, anything that I find useful, and thus again reducing the number of clicks I have to get to something that I want to get to. And the last thing is that transferring music to your watch is super simple. I can transfer any music that I have in my storage to my watch with no problem. Thus I can play it offline when I'm running, cycling, and whatever. I don't have to bring my phone. And the third thing is that I think the Galaxy Watch has a lot more fitness tracking features than the Ticwatch Pro. As you can see here, I wore the same watch while cycling, and here on Mob Voice app, I get this kind of data that's given to me. But on the Samsung Health screen, I can see a lot more information, and really it's a preference here. If you're a more fitness-oriented person, I think the Samsung Health app and the Galaxy Watch can give you a lot more insight than the Ticwatch Pro. And also, the Galaxy Watch does track your sleeping without downloading a third-party app, and it can track your heart rate continuously, which I find is insightful when you want to see how your body's doing after your workout or before your workout and the changes. There's just a lot more data coming from my Galaxy Watch than the Ticwatch Pro. So the fourth and the last thing is that the Ticwatch Pro just isn't really a good smartwatch. The Ticwatch Pro is actually slower. The chip used here is actually 2 years old, and I do see some lag when I'm using some applications here and there. You kind of notice it sometimes, you kind of don't. And even when I turn on my watch by flicking my wrist, you can see that the Galaxy Watch responds a lot faster. And from experience, I do notice that the Galaxy Watch is very snappy with all its applications. It's very fast, there's no lag at all. And I think that's a real problem with the Ticwatch Pro. So maybe I should have put that as the first reason, but it's actually a real big problem. But that's only if you compare it to other watches. So you'll be fine if you don't compare. And as they say, comparison is the thief of happiness. And the very last thing is that, although it's really good on Essential mode and it can become a simple fitness tracker, the Smart mode on this watch only lasts for 2 days, and that's really average. And on the Galaxy Watch I can get 2 to 4 days depending on how I use the smartwatch, and that's why I really think you can get more of a smartwatch out from the Galaxy Watch than the Ticwatch Pro. So with all that being said, there are some advantages of the Ticwatch Pro over the Galaxy Watch. First, and obviously, you get your Google Assistant, which is a much better voice assistant than Bixby. Oh god. And second of all, you got your Play Store, which you have a lot of applications to choose from, which are high quality versus the Galaxy Store. And lastly, you do have your Essential mode. So the Essential mode is actually equivalent to the Galaxy Watch's Power Save mode. But on the Essential mode, it will last you 20 to 30 days, while the Power Save mode only lasts you 6 or 7 days on the Galaxy Watch. On the Essential mode, you can still check your heart rate by pressing the bottom button, and it kind of auto-tracks your fitness, whereas on the Power Save mode, it doesn't track heart rate at all, or any other advanced features. And some other things to mention, what I found the same was the comfort. They both feel good, although the band on the Ticwatch Pro does feel a bit better, but bands can be switched, so it's not really a big problem. And with the charging, it's 2 different styles here. I do like the Galaxy Watch charging because it's a wireless charger that you can stand up and use as a clock, whereas the Ticwatch Pro, it lays flat on tables, so it's just flat on the table and you can see it if you're sitting upright, but if you're sleeping, it's kind of hard to see what time it is. And the other important thing is that the look is really based on your own personal preference. But the Galaxy Watch only comes on the black on the silver, and for some reason I did get a lot more compliments on this watch than my Galaxy Watch. And I do think the Galaxy Watch looks a bit bigger, but again, they are both big watches on your wrist. So it's really something you have to go in the store to see if it fits on your wrist. But do remember, you wear the watch doesn't wear you. So in the end, I really think Mobvoi has done a great job with the Ticwatch Pro. The hardware and everything is premium. If you're looking for a beginner level, great looking, everyday use watch, I think you'll be happy with what the Ticwatch Pro can offer. But if you're like me, I think it'll be cool for a while, but later on you really start to notice some things and you'll be thinking like, how much can I sell this back out for to get a better watch? So in short, I do think having a dual layer screen is an innovative and cool idea, but in real life, it's not that practical and kind of gimmicky, but I mean, it doesn't solve the underlying problem with Wear OS. It's just super frustrating to use, and also, it's slow. If it has more shortcuts, then fine, okay. But yeah, it's not there yet. So obviously for $100 more, you can get the Galaxy Watch, and I really think that this watch works a lot better as a watch, as a tool, because it doesn't matter how good the App Store is or the voice assistant is. For me, I think the most important thing about having a smartwatch is that it becomes a tool that makes your life easier versus having something that will frustrate you and you have to swipe and it just... no. So for that reason, I would highly recommend the Galaxy Watch over the Ticwatch Pro. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope it helped you make a decision today. Show the video some love by hitting the like button and dropping a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already yet. Turn the bell on to get notified with my upcoming videos, which I'm reviewing the Sony 1000 XM3s. And that's it for now. We'll see you on the next one. Bye! Finally, it's done. I can take off the two watches. It's kind of awkward having two watches.